Okay, here's a quick look at the E-mini S&P for Tuesday, March the 1st, 2011. Well, this month has really started out with a bang because this was a very, very big, heavy volume selling day. You can see that in the overnight market. By the way, these are market profiles that we're looking at. This is the one that occurred today. This was yesterday. This one in the middle here is what occurred overnight. We were expecting follow through higher, and we did get it. There's the high of yesterday, and we did get some movement higher. By the time the market had opened in the regular trading hours, it was about the midpoint of that range. And we were looking in the areas of I think it was more or less the lows of yesterday in around this 20 area, where the market would probably find some support. And we had also mentioned in the not too distant past around 12, and then major support at 1300 even. So it got all the way down to our major support here at 1300, and I think it really remains to be seen what will go on from here. It's a day like today can be a game changer and really start a downward auction for some time, depending on if we can get some follow through here either overnight or tomorrow. And certainly if the market holds below 1300 overnight and or in particular tomorrow during the regular trading hours, that would be a very bearish indication. And this market actually has a potential to get down to 1265. So there's certainly some room to move on the downside. And so we will have that preference, and in particular if the market is holding below 1300. We're looking at some resistance in around 1310 should it get that high. Here's the market profiles from the regular trading hours only, and you can just see what a large range it was today. Here's yesterday's high, so you can see we exceeded yesterday's high. Here's yesterday's low. We obviously exceeded yesterday's low. This is the low from the day before. We obviously exceeded that. So these are important days when the market moves as much as it did today. And for the time being, in around 1309 is maybe 1310, but 1309, let's call it. That's a key resistance area, and if the market can hold below there, it's more bearish than bullish, and if it can hold below 1300, it's very bearish. So that's what we're going to be looking at as far as our outlook for the market tomorrow. Here is our software here showing the market in a much more detailed fashion. You can see right out of the gate we had a sell indication right there. We had another one here, another one here, another one here, another one here, and then a couple really late in the day. We did have a couple of buy indications, as you can see. We had a couple of them that worked together right in that area. And we had one when the market dipped down here, and then another one right off the low here. You can see that these selling guys were in pretty red territory and were not taken. Even these guys here had just come out of the red territory and were not taken also, even though we were in an intraday up, and the reason being is the kind of structure that we had leading into that with this heavy sell-off to start the day. So we did take a short trade here, and this was our first trade of the day. Actually, we only took one trade, two trades today. This was the first one, and it turned out to be a break-even trade. It did move a point in our favor, but that was all. Then later on, we had a short. That this short, there was actually a short right here, as you can see. Just put that in here. It relates to this box right here. We were not filled on this one. We're not filled on this one. We're not filled on this one. So out of the four really good short trades, it didn't quite get up to our short entry. This one did, and it did have a nice sell-off, so we had a good profit on that trade. So it's surprising that we only got filled on two trades here today on such a heavy down day. But those heavy down or up days can they're, especially this one. I mean, there was some news that was released, but nothing really spectacular in that news. It was the manufacturing index and construction spending at 10 o'clock this morning. You can see over here the market did have a bit of a gyration at that time, but not, not a tremendous amount. It had already been selling off prior to that and really just continued to do so from that point on. So anyway, we could have a shift here in sentiment, um, and it's certainly more bearish than bullish. We would expect to see today's low taken out. Obviously, I mean, it closed just one tick off the low. Not very far to go to do that. But let's monitor 1309. That's going to be a critical area. If the market stays below there, fairly bearish. If the market stays below 1300, very bearish. So anyway, that'll be it for today. A pretty busy day. It was too bad we didn't actually get filled on some of those short trades that, we can see here. 1, 2, we got filled on this one, and then 3. So out of the 4 really good short trades, unfortunately, we only got filled on one of them. But still, we're able to be profitable on that. So any questions or comments, just get a hold of us at info@eminidaytrader.com. Always enjoy hearing your comments and questions. So that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.